Hi, good afternoon. I'm Laura Angel with the DeSoto County Extension Office. We are an extension of Mississippi State University in our Extension Service, and we're located locally here in Hernando, Mississippi. Today I'm bringing some information about strawberries and freezing strawberries so that you can enjoy them throughout the year. And so this weekend at the market or any weekend in the coming weeks, you can purchase fresh strawberries at our local market. And so when you're looking at the market to buy fresh fruit like fresh strawberries, you want to look for berries that are evenly colored, that they're bright red. You're going to want to smell them to make sure that they smell really fresh. And you're wanting to make sure that they're evenly ripe, they're bright in color, and that they don't have any bruises. And so you're going to select the best produce and the best strawberries to take home. And once you get them home, you have a decision to make as to either eat them now, which is what I would probably want to do, or you could save some for later. And so today we're going to talk about saving some for later. And so there's a few different methods that we're going to discuss that you could do with your berries. And so there's three methods. Method number one would be that you would, of course, after they have been washed, you would make sure that you remove their cap or their hull. It's also called a hull. My mom always called them a cap. And so you remove the green stem off the top. And so you remove that. And so this method is great if you want to make smoothies out of your berries later, and it's just a really great method. And so this is one of our favorite methods in my house, is to place them on a cookie sheet. And so you just evenly space them out, and you just freeze them just like that. And that they're just frozen whole. And then once they have been frozen, then I just pop them in a zipper bag and then throw them back in the freezer. And they're great for smoothies to pull out and throw in a smoothie later on, or a recipe that uses frozen strawberries that are unsweetened. And so that's one method, would be to just freeze them whole. The next method that you could do is you could actually slice them. And so you would make sure that they're washed and cleaned, and then you would slice them or crush them, and then you would simply combine them with sugar. And so just to your heart's desire, however sweet that your family wants to eat the strawberries, then add sugar to the crushed fruit or the sliced fruit. And then the berries will naturally make juice from the sugar, will help draw that juice out of the berries. And so that is the sugar would be the preservative, and then you would freeze it either in a zipper bag or you could freeze it in a freezer container. Make sure that you allow headspace for the fruit to expand in your bag if you're freezing it in a container. And then the last method that you could use is you could use a syrup method. And so that would be combining water, 4 parts water, 1 part sugar. So like for 4 cups of water, you would put 1 cup of sugar. And so depending on how heavy or how light you want your syrup would depend on how much sugar you would add to the syrup. And then you would combine that syrup that you made with the fruit, the strawberries. And so you choose whichever method that you want to freeze your berries, whether you freeze them whole or you freeze them sliced and crushed with sugar, or if you choose to do the syrup method. Just preserve those yummy berries so that you can enjoy them throughout the season and throughout the rest of the year. Make sure that you label your bag and you make sure that you put the date that you put them in the freezer, and make sure that you label them strawberries or whatever item that you're freezing, because you don't want mystery fruit or mystery meat when you're in the freezer and trying to dig around, because strawberries can look like beef when they're frozen, because it's all one blob and it's red. So make sure that you label your strawberries and put a date on there and the year so that you can reference that when you're using your freezer to make sure that everything is turned over. So if you need more tips and more information on freezing fruits, look at the information above on the description, and you will find a publication about freezing fresh fruits. Enjoy your summer that's coming up, and enjoy your spring. Stay healthy, and I'll see you later. Have a great day.